Chapter number 4, quadratic equation. Starting with the introduction, in chapter 2 you have studied different types of polynomials. One type was the quadratic polynomial of the form ax square plus bx plus c. When we equate this polynomial to 0, we get a quadratic equation. Quadratic equations come up when we deal with many real life situations. For instance, suppose a charity trust decides to build a prayer hall having a carpet area of 300 square meters with its length 1 meter more than twice its breadth. What should be the length and breadth of the hall? Suppose the breadth of the hall is x meters. It's simply a relation where we are given that its uh, length of the carpet, where we have that the length is one more than twice its breadth. That is simply L equals to 2x plus 1. When so here breadth will be x meters, so L will be 2x plus 1. This satisfies the statement, correct? Now we depict this information pictorially. That is nothing but if we write the area of the hall. Now since you can see in the figure that given given carpet is rectangular, where its length is x, where the length is 2x plus 1, breadth is x. So area will be length into breadth, and length into breadth, here length is 2x plus 1 and breadth is x. So we will have a quadratic equation 2x plus 1 equals to 2x plus 1 into x. If we equate this equation, we get 2x square plus x, and we are given that the area is 300 square meters. Yani this equals to 2x square plus x equals to 300. Now here we are having a quadratic equation. You can see at here. Now if we equate it in standard form as we have seen earlier, then we will get 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0. So the breadth of the hall, breadth of the hall should satisfy the equation 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0, which is a quadratic equation. Now many people believe that Babylonians were the first to solve quadratic equations. For instance, they knew how to find two positive numbers with a given positive term and some positive product. And this problem is equivalent to solving a quadratic equation of the form x square minus px plus q. This is a standard kind form x square minus px plus q equals to 0, similar to quadratic equation. The Greek mathematician Euclid developed a geometrical approach for finding out length, which is our present day terminology, are solutions of quadratic equations. It means to say that the Greek mathematician Euclid, who developed a geometrical approach for finding out length, is somewhat similar, or we can say is nothing but the quadratic equations which we are using presently to solve quadratic equation, or the equations having power degree 2. Solving of quadratic equation in general form is often credited to ancient Indian mathematician. In fact, Brahmagupta gave an explicit formula to solve a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Sridhar Acharya derived a formula now known as the quadratic formula, as quoted as by Bhaskara. 2. For solving quadratic equation by the method of completing the square, an Arab mathematician Al-Khwarizmi also studied quadratic equations for different types. Abraham Barhiya Ha-Nasi, in his book Liber Embodorum, published in Europe in AD 1445, gave complete solution of different quadratic equations. In this chapter, you will study quadratic equations and various ways of finding their roots. You will also see some applications of quadratic equation in daily situations. Whatever we have gone through the theoretical section, that's nothing but relating quadratic equation with ancient mathematicians who proposed their proposed their solutions to solve equations like quadratic equations. And we can say that amalgamation or by mixture of such mathematicians is nothing but what we are using current method to solve quadratic equations. Now let's move further with the current content of the chapter, that is quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c belongs to real numbers. Also, a is not equals to 0. Apart from the standard form of the quadratic equation, if this condition is not satisfied, we can't say that the equation is a quadratic equation. For example, 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0 is a quadratic equation. Similarly, 2x square minus 3x plus 1, 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equals to 0, 1 minus x square plus 300 are also quadratic equations. In fact, any equation of the form px where px is a polynomial of degree 2 is a quadratic equation. But when we write the terms px in descending order of their degree, then we get the standard form of the equation. You can notice here 4x minus 3x square, 1 minus x square, 2x square minus 3x. All these three equations have different order of the term having degree 2. But if we arrange these terms of the equation in descending order as per their degree, then the equation so obtained will be the standard quadratic equation, standard form of quadratic equation. That's what it is written in this formula, in this section. Then we will get the form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0 is called a standard form of quadratic equation. Quadratic equations arise in several situations in the world around us and in different fields of mathematics. Let us consider a few examples. Example 1. Represent the following situations mathematically. So, coming to the first point, John and Devanti together have 5 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. What would like to find? We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. So let John the number of marbles with John be x and that with Jivanti be y. Now we are given the relation that both of them lost 5 marbles each. It means Okay, now let us relate this equation with one variable, since we are uh, covering quadratic equation in one variable. So marbles with John will be, marbles, number of marbles with John will be x, so that with Jivanti will be 45 minus x, 45 minus x. So the number of marbles left with John when he lost 5 marbles will be x minus 5. Similarly, the number of marbles left with Jivanti when she lost 5 marbles will be 45 minus x minus 5. This case you can also take vice versa, like let marbles with Jivanti be x, then the marbles with John will be 45 minus x. So after Jivanti lost 5 marbles, she will have x minus 5, and that after John lost 5 marbles, he will have 45 minus x minus 5. So considering the unknown quantity with anyone, that doesn't make any difference. So we will have two equations. Coming to the standard equation, this is what we related. Now equation, solving this, we will get 40 minus x. Now we were given here that the product of the marbles they now have is 124. That is the marbles left with John is x minus 5, and that left with Jivanti is 40 minus x. This equals to 124. This equals to 124. Now simply solving this equation by opening this bracket. Solving the equation by opening this bracket. Here you have, this is nothing but multiplying x with 40 as well as x. Similarly multiplying 5 with 40 as well as x. We get 40x, x into x minus x square, 5 into 40, 5 4s are 200, so minus 200. 5 into x, 5x, minus minus becomes plus in multiplication. We know that minus into minus quantity in multiplication becomes plus quantity. So we have this quadratic equation. Now we bring this equation in the standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So let the required representation of the problem be mathematically. Now when we will solve this equation mathematically by the method of factorization, you will get the value of x. After getting the value of x, we will conclude that John had that much of marbles, and subtracting that x value from 45, we will get the number of marbles with Jivanti at initial stage. Now in this second situation, we have a cotton industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 45 minus the number of toys produced in a day. The cost of production of each toys was found to be 45 minus the number of toys produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of production was 75. What we would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. Nothing, this is simply that let the number of toys produced be x. We are having x toys produced in the industry. Now since the cost of production of the toys is 55 less than the number of toys produced, so 55 minus x will be the cost. So the total cost of production that day will be x into 55 minus x. This is nothing but a relation that we have cost of production of each toy that day. We are given a cost of one toy and we are having the number of toy to be x. So we conclude that cost of 55 minus x is cost of x toys. Therefore total cost will be x into 55 minus x, and we are given it to equals to 750. This is the relation. Now when we will resolve this bracket, we will get 55x minus x square equals to 750. We will be getting a quadratic equation. Now solving this quadratic equation and bringing it to the standard form, simplify, we will get a standard form of the equation. Now we are asked to only to bring this equation in the standard form. Let's move further. Check whether the following equations are quadratic or not. Okay, this equation, when we are given any such equations, our first priority should be to resolve this bracket. So we know this is nothing but a minus b the whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So it will be x square minus 2ab, and 2ab plus b square means 2 square. Resolving this, we will get x square minus 4x plus 4. Also in LHS we have plus 1. So we will get x square minus 4x plus 5, x square minus 4x plus 5. Now writing this equation with RHS, that is equals to 2x minus 3, and bringing this 2x on LHS, we get x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 3 plus 5 equals to 0. This will be added and this will be added. We will get x square minus 6x plus 8 equals to 0. Whatever here we are getting. Now since this satisfies the standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Therefore the given equation is quadratic equation. Similarly, we can resolve this term and this term by simplifying the brackets, and bringing them to the standard form of quadratic equation. And if it fits the standard form of quadratic equation, then we can say that the given equation is a quadratic equation. In this we will be applying the identity a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Here we have simplified it and brought it to the standard form. Since it is not satisfying the standard form of quadratic equation, therefore the given equation is not a quadratic equation. Same way, here it has been checked for the it has also been checked for the same concept, and we are not getting any quadratic equation. This is the quadratic equation because it satisfies the standard form. Similarly, this is also a quadratic equation because it satisfies the equation. Now, where we need to be caution while solving such equation, be careful. In 2 above, the given equation appears to be quadratic equation, but it is not a quadratic equation. By looking at the equation, by looking at this equation, we could say that yes, it is a quadratic, but it is not. So we can't go with assumption, we need to simplify those equations. So in 4 above, in equation 4 above, the given equation appears to be cubic equation. Here this equation at the LHS. Okay, let's move to the given question. Here it appears to be cubic as we are given the power x plus 2 the whole raised to 3. It appears to be cubic, but also here in the RHS we have x cube. But when we will simplify it, we will conclude that it is not a cubic polynomial, but it's a quadratic equation. Have a look. A plus b the whole cube, it gives, here this equation is been simplified with the identity a plus b the whole cube equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab square plus 3a square b. Substitute the values, compare, since here x cube means a cube, 6x square is this term, 3a square b means 3x square यानी कि x square और 6 3a square b, 3 into b will give us 6x square, 12x that will be 3ab square, where b is 2, so 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 into a is x, 12ab, and b cube we have 8, that is 2 cube, then 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, it will give us 8. So by applying the identity of a plus b the whole cube, we will resolve this bracket. Now this bracket is resolved, so this LHS equals to RHS. Resolving, taking this x cube minus 4 in the LHS, we will get equation somewhat over here, that is x cube 6x square plus 12x plus 12, because this x cube and this x cube gets eliminated, because x cube in LHS and the x cube which is in RHS, when it goes in LHS will become x cube minus x cube, and this will get eliminated, and the minus 4 term when it comes in LHS, it will become 8 plus 4, means it will get added with term 8 and it will give us 12, and this equation satisfies the standard form of quadratic equation. Here we have done nothing but just we have taken common 6 and we have got the term x square plus 12x plus we have got x square plus 2x plus 2 equals to 0. So that is given us that in 4 above equation, given equation appears to be a cubic equation, that is an equation of degree 3 and not a quadratic equation, but it turns out to be a quadratic equation. As you can see, often we need to simplify the given equation before deciding whether it is quadratic or not. So ultimately we can conclude, after discussing the whole theory of exercise 4.1, that by looking at the given by given equation, we can't judge that is that the equation is of what kind. We should resolve that equation and simplify the equation, and then we should conclude whether the equation is of what degree or what type. Now try out this exercise 4.1 by yourself. Whatever doubt, just let me know, and we will be soon starting with the for exercise 4.2, that is rest with this. Thank you.